What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my video. I'm ChrisMagma, and I really appreciate y'all stopping by. All right, so the topic today is Brandon Aiyuk and the gold pants. I haven't posted anything about Brandon Aiyuk and Jaden Daniels, hanging out everywhere. Like the first thing that they posted, that they was FaceTiming each other, and Brandon was saying that the 49ers don't want him. So it all started with that video, and I was like, okay, they don't want him. I'm like, okay, what's up? What's going on? Let's make this happen. Then he goes on the pivot with Jaden Daniels in the background. I mean, I guess they hanging out. He's like, look, I gotta go do this pivot thing. You want to come? He probably like, all right, sure, yeah, I come. What's going? I'm here. They probably hanging out, going to the mall, and they show pictures of them, shopping and everything. So he probably like, yeah, I gotta do this thing over at the pivot. Okay, I'm gonna go hang out. They do that. Then I heard that a meeting with the 49ers, didn't really go too good or whatever. And then he will come out posting pictures of the Commanders' practice. One person he probably can get his practice footage from, Jaden Daniels. So I'm not sure if Jaden Daniels say, look what we about to do. You know what I'm saying? You need to be over here. This is a good play for you. We can put you in here, right here, right here. He probably like, oh yeah. And I don't know if he just posted it without letting Jaden Daniels know that he's going to post this. Because I do know he's doing all this just to either piss the 49ers off, or I think that's the only thing I can think of. Piss them off to where they got to cut him. If somebody is telling him, like, look, if you want to get out with the 49ers, you need to do this and do this and do this. And they're going to just get mad at you and cut you. Then you be free. And then you can go anywhere you want to go. You on a team. You got 1 year left on your contract. You want another contract before that year is up. So you doing all this stuff thinking, oh my God, he's looking at the Commanders practice. We got it. They must really want him. How did he get this footage and blah, blah, and he must really want to go. We got to hurry up and sign him before we lose him. Brandon Aiyuk only had 3 passes in the Super Bowl. Brandon Aiyuk is probably maybe the 3rd or 4th option in that offense. You got Kittle, who's basically the first receiver. Then you got Debo, who's a running back / wide receiver. He touched the ball. And then you got McCaffrey. He catches the ball too. So he's like a 3rd receiver. Then you got Brandon Aiyuk. Because some people probably like, well, even I thought, I was like, why would he want to leave San Francisco? Where San Francisco is, playoff, Super Bowl contenders team, and go to a team that is trying to restructure and identify and rebuild, and they coming off a losing streak, but they rebuilding. But he probably looking at like, I'm only a 3rd or 4th option in this offense. If I go to the Commanders, I might be the 2nd. I might be the 1st. I might be the 2nd. I'm sure he's not going to be the 3rd. So he probably looking at it like that. And, he knows Adam Peters. And this might be the first time that a player of Brandon Aiyuk's caliber that wants to come to the Commanders. And he's not in a free agent. And he hasn't lost a step. He's not over 30. And he's not even at the peak of his ability. This is the first time. I can't even think of anybody else. But this is the first time somebody be like, look, I want to play over there. Either over here or over here. And we was one of the people. And it's all because of Jaden Daniels. It probably be a little bit of Adam Peters, but there's a lot of Jaden Daniels. They best friends and everything. They played together in college. But when he did that with the footage, first I was like, nah, you're doing too much. You could get in trouble. Even the Commanders could be mad at you. So I wonder if he ran it by somebody, or if Jaden Daniels say, look, if I give this to Brandon Aiyuk, would he get in trouble if he posts a still picture of this? I'm not saying that happened. Now, somebody in the organization like, look, if you want to get out of there, you're going to have to piss them off. And they still had to pay Brock Purdy. Now, like I said, you the 3rd or 4th option on this offense. You can't expect to get more than Debo. They ain't paid Brock yet. You can't expect to get paid more than Christian McCaffrey. You can't think that you're going to get Justin Jefferson money with that team. They're looking at it like this. We really don't need him. I watched the show Receiver. And, because I don't really follow the 49ers like that. But when Debo went down, the percentages went down of the offense and wins. So Debo is really important in the San Francisco 49ers. Kittle is important. Christian McCaffrey, you know he's important. And they only threw you the ball 3 times in Super Bowl. So you like the odd man out of that group. They probably figure they can easily replace you. And you probably know that. 49ers, you might as well just get rid of them now and just let us get them because you already know. Even though he got the stats and everything, I guess just in case, Debo goes down, he's like be another option. Christian McCaffrey goes down, y'all might want to do that, but he don't want that type of money. But let me read this article. It says, Brandon Aiyuk is still a member of the 49ers, but the veteran wideout recently admitted that he has thought about joining forces with the Washington Commanders and their rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He's also listed the Pittsburgh Steelers as another possibility. See, with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he might be the number 1 and number 2 receiver. Aiyuk continued to push the Commanders narrative this weekend by posting a clip of Washington practice on TikTok. If not a Niners uniform, probably a Washington Commanders uniform, Aiyuk said on the Pivot podcast when discussing his future. If not a Washington Commanders uniform, probably a Steelers uniform. During that interview, Aiyuk talked about the possibility of playing with Daniels in Washington if he and the 49ers part ways. Aiyuk is currently slated to play under his 5th-year option this season, but he has made it clear that he wants a contract extension. Aiyuk asking price is reportedly the thing that is holding up possibility extension with the 49ers, who have said all along they want to keep Aiyuk. Brandon Aiyuk said, there's a quarterback right there, while looking at Daniels' direction. I'm thinking about what I can do with him. I'm thinking about if the Niners don't want me to come back to play with them, I'm thinking about what I can do, and I know what I can do. This isn't the first time that Aiyuk has been linked with Daniels and the Commanders. Last month, Aiyuk told Daniels that the 49ers don't want me back. Aiyuk has also made other comments recently about the 49ers not wanting him. He recently responded to a report that stated that the 49ers and Commanders had discussions regarding a possible trade involving Aiyuk prior to April's NFL draft that never gained serious traction. I'm thinking what trade that could have been. Now, I was saying to myself all this time off season, I haven't heard anything about or from Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen was nowhere to be found. So he must have heard that it's a rumor that he might be traded. Because I saw almost everybody on the defense, interviewed except for Jonathan Allen. Then all of a sudden, when it was mandatory for Jonathan Allen to be there, he had one interview, about the whole situation and team and everything, the newness of everything, and but that's the only time I heard from Jonathan Allen. So Jonathan Allen might have been one of those people in the trade talks, because it might have been him and maybe a couple of picks for Brandon Aiyuk. Who knows? I wish they would come out, but I guess you can't come out and say, yeah, we wanted to trade you, but it didn't happen because they didn't think you were worth that, and they didn't want to give us what we wanted for you in a pick or something. I guess you can't. That would make somebody, make somebody real mad playing with you if you're like, oh, you was trying to trade me? Oh, okay. But see, Brandon Aiyuk just found that out. Now, how he's going to feel? Now, how did he find that out? So, like I said, I think maybe Jonathan Allen found out that he was about to be traded. He said, but I thought the Niners would never try to trade me. Aiyuk wrote on Instagram in regarding the report. Aiyuk had also been linked to the Steelers, who reportedly did engage the trade talks with the 49ers during the draft about acquiring either Aiyuk or wideout Deebo Samuels. Well, see, that's the Steelers probably asking about Deebo and Aiyuk. But how would this get out? Maybe the Steelers like, yeah, we asked them, but they wouldn't budge. While they do have George Pickens, the Steelers are in need of another top-tier wideout after trading former Pro Bowler Dante Johnson to Carolina early this offseason. Aiyuk did have a recent meeting with the 49ers that reportedly went well enough that the 49ers did not have any plans to trade Aiyuk. So he's the team leading receiver the past 2 seasons, but y'all didn't throw him the ball in that many times in the Super Bowl. But the fact remains that no extension has been agreed to. Just like Kittle said on a talk show, he said that he got his contract late. That's just how the 49ers do. They wait till maybe preseason. He said Bosa got his contract like after the first week of the season. So that might be what they're trying to do. They like to wait for whatever reason. I don't know why they want to wait. You even know if you want to do it now, why you going to wait? All this stuff that Aiyuk is doing is probably leaving a foul taste in their mouth. Like, do we really want to sign this MF? Because he's doing all this stuff, disrespecting us, all in our face. Like, yeah, we know you friends with the dude, and but you talking about playing for this team, you posting this and that, and saying we don't want you. But but if they don't want them, I hope we get them, cause that'll be more weapons for us. You know what I'm saying? We got the money, so we got the money. We ain't, it's like other people that's on their last year of contractors here. We probably ain't gonna even pay them. That's why we bringing in so many people, having them on 1 year deals, the 1 year show me deals, and we hiring top rookies that was captains in college, captains on other teams or whatever. Yeah, so we building up here. We building over here. So anybody that want to come to the Commanders, just let Adam Peters and them know, because we about to do something over here. All right, let's talk about these gold pants that's coming back. Now, I'm a fan of the gold pants. When I play Madden, that's the uniform I go with. I go with the gold pants, burgundy top. I mean, if they want to, what they can do is they can throw out, we got to do like a throwback type of thing. Let's throw out the throwback helmets, the yellow helmets with the burgundy W on it. Then we can have those with the gold pants. The black jerseys I like. You can't use the gold pants with the black jerseys. You already look like the Steelers with the helmet. They need to put the burgundy W on the black helmet. That should be the helmet right there with the black with the burgundy. Do you have the burgundy and gold stripe going down? Let me know if you're a fan of the gold pants or not. Now I see these gold pants. I just wish they had like the stripes on the side. Maybe a burgundy stripe. Maybe one stripe going down the side of the pants. Burgundy and white stripe going down. But I'm glad they bringing those back, because they look fresh. You see how they look right here. They looking fresh on this thing, man. I was always a fan of the gold pants. Even though I think when we wore the gold pants, we didn't win a lot when we had those on. But they still look good though. But we didn't win a lot. So we need to change that. So bring these pants back. And let's win some games in these things. So people gonna be like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to wear these gold pants everywhere. We're gonna have to be the white jersey with the gold pants. The burgundy jersey with the gold pants, All right, y'all. So let me know in the comment section. I just want to know if you're a fan of the gold pants or not. I would like to thank y'all for stopping by. I would like to thank y'all for subscribing if you already haven't subscribed. And if you are subscribed, thank y'all for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers so I can start going live. So I can, we can have conversations back and forth. We can interact. I'm ChrisMagma. I'll see y'all in the next video.